back. Fans of Downton Abbey are pretty familiar with the role of Dame Maggie Smith. She has played the iconic character since 2010, and now that the sequel is under works, fans have been wondering if the actress will come back to reprise her role once again. When Downton Abbey went off the air in 2016, fans of the period drama were begging for more of the Crawley family. Thankfully, a Downton Abbey film was released in 2019. What's even more amazing is that the film featured the same cast from the show. Everyone, literally everyone, came back for the continuation, from Lady Mary and Henry Talbot to Miss Patmore and Daisy. Now the sequel is under works, some plot details have been released, and based on them, the Downton Abbey sequel is about to change everything. In April 2021, Focus Features confirmed the sequel will be in theaters this Christmas. However, we won't be reunited with the much-beloved characters of Downton Abbey this year, as in July 2021, the premiere date was pushed back to March 18, 2022. Now, one of the most important questions is if the entire cast is coming back. What fans love most about Downton is the same cast involvement, and if the producers decided to change the cast line, we doubt fans would have wanted a continuation. According to Focus Features, most of the Downton regulars will be back. Quote, "The original principal cast will all once again return for the second film," the distributor said. However, they didn't release a confirmation whether we'll see Maggie Smith reprising her role. But you'll be surprised to know that Hugh Dancy, Dominic West, and Laura Haddock are the new cast additions, and they are set to bring more drama in the sequel. When it comes to Maggie Smith, the ending of the first Downton Abbey movie indicated that her character won't appear in the next film due to a terrible illness.
And I may not have long to live.
But that seems to be wrong, as according to Deadline, the actress is indeed coming back for the very anticipated continuation. Speaking about the first look trailer footage that was released at CinemaCon 2021, the outlet noted Smith is among the official cast members who are coming back for the second film. Creator Julian Fellowes also denied the information of Smith being absent in the next film, saying, quote, "We should remember that at the end of the film, Maggie was by no means gone. You imagine Violet is on her way out, but that decision hasn't been reached," the showrunner said. A different script. According to Jim Carter, we're about to see a very different Downton Abbey from what we're used to. He says the script for the second film is, quite funny. Quote, "If you promise not to tell anyone, I'll let you know that we've seen a script. The script for a second film is there. We've seen it. It's very funny," he said in an interview. Back then, he also mentioned that all the same characters are in. Because of the pandemic, the film faced a hiatus, but it seems like everything is fine now, as the production of the sequel continues without any issues. Oh, interestingly enough, Carter confirmed that his wife, actress Imelda Staunton, will play the role of Maud Bagshaw in the next film. Now, you know that the sequel will be good when you hear that Hugh Bonneville was desperate to do the film. We also need to mention that you'll be surprised by his transformation, as he surprised all fans after he appeared looking completely unrecognizable. The actor who plays Robert Crawley, Earl of Grantham in Downton Abbey, obviously lost a lot of weight, and while most fans congratulate him for the major glow-up, others expressed concern. The 56-year-old actor also appeared with a new hairstyle, which makes him even more unrecognizable. What do you guys think about the surprising transformation of Bonneville? Do you think it has something to do with his role in the sequel? Let us know. What does a new era mean? The first Downton Abbey film followed the preparation of the Crawley family for King George V and his wife, Queen Mary. The film proved to be a huge success, as there was no sign of disappointment in any of the Downton Abbey fans. Therefore, the sequel lives on high expectations. For the highly anticipated film sequel, the name seems to suggest a lot of theories. We will, of course, go through all of them. Most sequels end on cliffhangers, so the continuation could easily follow up the story of the first film. So guys, what does this name imply for the Crawleys? Well, according to the footage of Downton Abbey, A New Era that was screened at CinemaCon, the Crawleys are about to go on a trip abroad, with a lot of fans assuming this trip will be in Europe. The fact that Jim Carter said, quote, "The British are coming," also generated a lot of fan-made-up theories. However, the most reliable ones are that we're about to see the Crawley family going on a trip overseas, which would open a new chapter in their lives, or, as the name suggests, a new era for the family. There's also the theory that Downton Abbey, A New Era, will use a time jump into the 1930s. This period of time is when the Great Depression happened and Great Britain went through a transformation from unemployment to market collapse. Downton Abbey 2 could simply use the time jump while following the Crawleys through this change, and how difficult it would be for them to follow up with life in the 1930s. If the film uses this theory, it will be a lot easier for Downton Abbey to continue with more movies, which would, of course, be awesome. There's also the theory in which one of the characters passes away, since Julian Fellowes has confirmed that a very important character will pass away in the sequel. This could also explain the name of the sequel, meaning that the family could face a new chapter in which they will have to adjust to life without the mentioned character. In the 2019 film, Lady Violet was critically ill, so she might lose her life in the sequel, which would be disastrous. That doesn't mean she's the character Fellowes was talking about, and we might see a big surprise if someone else from the Crawleys passes away, which would also be disastrous. Downton Abbey, A New Era's CinemaCon presentation also hinted that we're about to see a wedding in the sequel, and a lot of fans expect this wedding to be between Tom Branson and Lucy Smith. This wedding could also explain the name of the sequel, as the family will encounter a new era. Before we continue, share your own theory about the name meaning of Downton Abbey 2, and make sure you smack that like button. Not so surprising facts. So guys, what else should you expect from the sequel of Downton Abbey? Well, Julian Fellowes' unbelievable storytelling is certainly going to be noticed again. You're all probably familiar with the fact that Julian Fellowes won the Academy Award for his screenplay, Gosford Park. As the writer and creator of Downton Abbey, he is praised for his unbelievable way of storytelling. So we should expect some beautiful storylines, amazing plot twists, and witty one-liners, along with the talented ensemble cast. We've said it once, we're going to say it again. Downton Abbey has one of the most beautifully selected cast members in the entire history of cinema. Their acting talents certainly make the show and the film such a success. While Dame Maggie Smith, Penelope Wilton, Jim Carter, and Hugh Bonneville were already famous before the release of Downton, Dan Stevens, Michelle Dockery, Joanne Froggatt, and Lily James had a moment of talent recognition when the show debuted. Another thing you should not be surprised by is how the show chooses to portray women. You won't see age discrimination in Downton. Never! Most of the amazing scenes involve the older women, from Lady Violet and Isabel Crawley to Mrs. Hughes and Mrs. Patmore. And of course, the unique way of presenting chemistry between characters is also expected to be seen in the very anticipated sequel. On a related note, what do you guys love most about Downton Abbey? And of course, what do you want to see in the sequel? Let us know down in the comments section below. If you enjoyed our video, make sure you subscribe to our channel so you'll never miss any of our videos in the future. As always, thanks for watching.